How are you doing, math learners? This is your free access YouTube edu creator, Math Teacher Ash, and welcome to another reviewer series in preparation for the quarter 3 examination for our grade 10 students. Alright, in this video, we will be discussing 40 questions divided into 4 parts. So be sure to watch all those 4 parts in order for you to be equipped in the upcoming examination. So prepare your paper and pen. And before we start, if you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of the school clear math videos just like this. So without further ado, let's do this. Alright, question number 1. Which of the following statements best defines a permutation? Is it A, it describes selecting objects from a group without considering the order in which they are chosen? B, it explains how many distinct groups can be selected from a larger set, regardless of order. C, it refers to forming pairs of objects where its arrangement does not matter. Or letter D, it refers to the different ways objects can be arranged where the order of arrangement matters. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, this question is very easy because by definition of a permutation, it is the arrangement of objects where order matters. So therefore, the correct answer for this question is letter D. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, easy, right? Now let us go to question number 2. Which of the situations stated below illustrates permutation? Is it A, assigning the order of speakers in a debate competition? B, selecting 8 questions to answer out of 12 multiple choice questions in a quiz? C, choosing 3 dessert flavors to buy from a variety of flavors available at a bakery? Or letter D, choosing 15 candidates from Miss World 2025 to advance to the top model round? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, now talking about permutation earlier, we knew that permutation is an arrangement of objects where order matters. So therefore, among these 4 choices given, the only choice that has an implication of where order matters or order is important is letter A. Very good. Assigning the order of speakers in a debate competition. The other options, B, C, and D, they don't consider the order because as long as you take out certain amount of numbers from the given poll. So let's check whether we are correct. Alright, easy, right? So now let us go to question number 3. Which of the following mathematical terms is defined as the number of arrangement of n objects where some of the objects are identical? Is it A, combination, circular permutation, C, linear permutation, or D, distinguishable permutation? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, this question is very easy. Why? Because it talks about the arrangement. So, meaning, we are talking still about permutation. And this is a very distinct permutation because it talks about identical objects. And if you have a scenario where you have identical objects, then that is called distinguishable permutation. That is letter D. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, easy, right? Now let us go to question number 4. What does the permutation Pn of R stands for? Is it A, number of ordered arrangement, B, number of possible combinations, C, number of repeated choices, or D, number of total outcomes? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, this question focuses on still permutation. This is permutation of n objects taken R at a time. That is what Pn of R means. Now, talking about permutation, then this is basically the number of ordered arrangements. Alright, letter A. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, easy, right? Now, let us go to question number 5. Which of the following situations represent a combination? Is it A, arranging 6 different books from left to right on a bookshelf? B, creating a 5-digit PIN for a new ATM card? C, assigning first, second, third places prizes to contestants in a pageant? Or letter D, selecting 4 students from a class of 25 to form a debate team? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, this question is also very easy because now we are dealing with combination. And if we knew about or the definition of combination, it is an arrangement where order does not matter. Meaning you are just taking certain number from a all, okay, or a different or a group of objects. So therefore, arrangement is not matter, and from the 4 choices given, only letter D focuses on arrangement that does not need the order to be important, and that is selecting 4 students from a class of 25 to form a debate team, because as long as you take 4 students from the 25 regardless of the position, then that is considered as a combination. Letter D. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, so now let us go to question number 6. What do we call the measure of how likely an event is to happen, such as drawing a red card from a deck of cards? Is it A, sample space, B, probability, C, experiment, or D, outcome? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, this question is very easy because we are talking about the likelihood an event would happen, and that is technically known as chances. And the other term, or the mathematical term about chances, is known as letter B, probability. Alright, let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? So now let us go to question number 7. Given the situation, a coin is flipped once in a probability activity. What do you call the act of flipping the coin in probability? Is it A, sample space, B, experiment, C, event, or D, outcome? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, in terms of definition, the act of flipping the coin in probability, or the act of or a process of performing something in a probability, is known as letter B, experiment. Okay, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, easy, right? Now let us go to question number 8. A student organization has 12 members and they need to choose 5 to form a planning committee. What is the number of possible committees can they perform? Is it A, 95,040, B, 60, C, 792, or D, 220? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, this is a question about combination, and in the combination, this is combination of n objects taken r at a time. So there are 5 to choose from the 12 members. So if we try to solve this one, this would be 12 factorial over 12 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. So if we try to solve that one, the 12 minus 5 factorial, that would give you 7 factorial. And that 7 factorial will be cancelled from the 12 factorial, leaving you 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8. Okay, divided by 5 factorial. So the 5 factorial means 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And if you try to solve that using the cancellation method, you will arrive at the value of 792. Okay, letter C. So let's check whether we are correct. Right, easy, right, my dear math learners? Now, if you wanted to learn more about combination, we have a combination video in our channel. Just type or search the combination in the channel Math Teacher Ash. So now let us go to question number 9. Which of the following situation below describes a combination? Is it A, arrangement of 12 people around a circular table? B, setting up a 4-digit password? C, contestants finishing the race in first, second, third place? Or D, selecting 6 players from 8 people to participate in the basketball game? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, this is another easy question because we will be finding an example for combination where ordered does not matter. So therefore, among the 4 choices given, one situation here in which order does not matter, and that is letter D, selecting 6 players from 8 people, because as long as you get 6 from that 8, then you have your arrangement. Okay, or you have your combination. So letter D is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 10. Which of the following does not follow the rules of probability of an event? Is it A, the probability of an event can be 1.5? B, the probability of an event can be 0 if the event is impossible? C, the probability of an event can be 1 if the event is certain? Or D, the probability of an event can be written as a fraction or decimal? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, talking about probability or talking about chances, you only have the range 0 to 1, meaning 0 if it is certain that it won't happen, and 1 if it is certain that it will happen. Of course, if there are chances that it might or might not, then that would be a fraction. So therefore, among these 4 choices, one that does not follow the rules of probability is letter A, 1.5, because the probability cannot become over than the value of 1 or 100%. Letter A. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright. Easy, right? So, my dear math learners, I'd just like to congratulate you for finishing the first part of our reviewer series. Now, the question is, how many correct questions have you received or have you got in this first part of the review? So please share it in our comment section below. And if you think that this can help other students, please share it to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates. Now, without further ado, let's go to part 2.